Raul Rosas Jr., the youngest fighter on the UFC roster at just 19 years old, is eager to step up and prove himself against the elite of his division. After securing a unanimous decision victory over Aori Qileng at UFC 306 earlier this month, Rosas, 10-1 MMA, 4-1 UFC, is now riding a 3-fight winning streak and feels ready for a more significant challenge. The Mexican-American prospect, known for his aggressive style and rapid rise in the sport, has called upon the UFC to match him up against a ranked bantamweight opponent. In a recent interview with MMA Junkie, Rosas made it clear that he's not content with just racking up wins. He wants to push himself against the best fighters in the division. "The thing about me is that I like challenges," Rosas said. "I want a challenge. I want to test myself, and now I feel very comfortable being in the cage. I keep getting more comfortable every time I step in there. I feel comfortable fighting a top 15 opponent." Despite his age, Rosas exudes confidence, believing he's ready for whatever test comes his way. "Personally, I know I'm ready. But even if I'm not ready, I'll figure out a way to be ready for that date and opponent," Rosas stated. He emphasized that he's not only looking to win but to make a statement with a finish that would impress both fans and UFC officials. "If I'm ready, which I think I am, I can still get even more ready, so I can do more than just win. I want to finish and impress everyone, but more importantly, impress the UFC so they can keep giving me fights toward the belt." Rosas is not particularly concerned about who his next opponent is, as long as they have a number next to their name in the bantamweight rankings. "There's no one specific right now," Rosas said. "All I want is the title. I want the title, so whatever fight takes me closer, that's the fight I want." His win over Aori Qileng, 25-12 MMA, 3-4 UFC, showcased Rosas' continued development, with the young fighter displaying poise, maturity, and tactical improvements in the cage. While he's still early in his career, Rosas has already begun making waves in the UFC, and his hunger to climb the ranks toward a title shot is evident. Rosas' request for a ranked opponent signals his desire to fast-track his career and compete against the best in the bantamweight division. Whether the UFC grants him that opportunity remains to be seen, but the young fighter's ambition is clear. He's not interested in taking the easy path to the top. He wants to challenge himself and prove that he belongs among the division's elite. Rosas' push for a ranked opponent also underscores his growing reputation as a fighter who thrives on challenges. The UFC's bantamweight division is stacked with talent, and Rosas' eagerness to test himself against the division's best signals his intention to be a serious contender for the title in the near future. For now, all eyes are on who the UFC will pair him with next, as Rosas looks to continue his rise toward a championship opportunity.